Okay. It's time. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going through my trash. That's right. These are all of these skincare, hair care, and makeup products that I finished all year long in the year 2023. And I'm going to let you guys know what I really think about these products. Would I actually repurchase them? Because you see, friends, me and these products, we developed a relationship. We were together for weeks on end. We really got to know each other until finally I finished them up and they landed in this bag. So if you want to hang out with me today, friends, and hear about all of my favorites and fails from these empties, then keep watching. Okay, party people, let's get digging into this bag. I'm not going to go in any particular order, but like I said, it is going to be a mixture between makeup, skincare, and hair care. So let's dive in. The first product that I have here, friends, is the body lotion from Necessaire. I feel like this product gets a lot of hype. It gets gifted to a lot of influencers. In fact, it was actually gifted to me as well, but I'm going to be honest, friends, while I think it's a really nice, simple, fragrance-free body lotion, it gets the job done. I definitely would not pay $28 for this body lotion. I'm going to show you guys in a second what I like to buy from the drugstore instead, but I just wanted, I don't know, I wanted to include this in this video because I feel like a lot of people talk about this like it is the greatest body lotion ever, but it really is just it's just a simple body lotion. I don't know. I feel like if you gave this to me and you told me it was $10, I would believe it, but instead it's retailing for $28. Not a bad brand. I know they have really good products. I also tried their deodorant. They gifted that to me as well, and I absolutely hated it. I didn't even finish it up. I just chucked it in the trash. So I'm just letting you guys know those two products I tried from Necessaire, and I definitely would not repurchase. By the way, if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sophia, and I love luxury beauty and skincare and hair care, as you can see from this video. I upload new videos just like this one every single week. I do a lot of new product reviews and fun and helpful guides. So if you love luxury beauty, skincare, and hair care, then you need to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button to join our fam. We would love to have you. And as a reminder, friends, all the products that I talk about in this video, I am going to link in the description box down below. I do use affiliate links, so if you want to support my channel, shopping through those links is a really great way to do so. And with that, friends, let's get back to the rest of my empties. What I like to use instead, friends, is this, the Eucerin Roughness Relief Lotion. And I finished up not one, not two, but three of these babies. This is my favorite drugstore body moisturizer. I like that you get a lot for the money. This is about $12.99 at Target, CVS, Walgreens, etc. I also like that it comes with a big pump so you can pump that cream out and just douse yourself in moisture. But more importantly, friends, I really like the formula of this. This has an ingredient called urea. It also has ceramides. And what urea does is it kind of sloughs off the dead skin while also moisturizing your skin as well. This is really great to put on your feet. If you buy like foot creams and hand creams like Carousel that are supposed to target roughness on your skin, they always have that urea ingredient in them. So you can pop this on your cuticles, you can put it on your feet, and then put some little socks on, go to bed, you wake up, your feet are baby soft. I put this all over the body. It's not going to be for everybody. It's a pretty heavy moisturizer. It's not the kind of thing that like sinks in immediately, but for me, because I have very dry skin, I have keratosis pilaris on my arms, my legs get kind of dry and scaly. This is the best thing for that because you're kind of getting that light exfoliation, but you also are getting intense hydration. You will feel your leg after hours and it'll still have a slight dewy moisture to it, and it'll have like that beautiful sheen. So if you're wearing like shorts or a skirt or something like that, your legs are gonna look so good. They're gonna have that shine like Beyonce on stage. This is the kind of moisturizer you want if you have very, very dry skin. This more so is my go-to than like the fancy Necessaire one, I gotta be honest. Speaking of dry skin and keratosis pilaris, I also finished up two of the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Scrub, KP Bump Eraser. That's what this is called. I love this product. I like to use it on the backs of my arms where I have KP, but I also use it on my legs as well, just as like a general body scrub. If you get ingrown hairs anywhere as well, you can also use this, and I find that it is very gentle. This is not the kind of scrub where you go in the shower, you put it on your skin, and it instantly just kind of melts away, kind of like a sugar scrub. This has more rougher granules, but like I said, it's not super irritating. I really like all the products from First Aid Beauty. This is one of the few skincare brands at Sephora that I continue to purchase from because it's not highly fragranced, it's very gentle, gentle. My sister really likes this brand as well. She has sensitive skin and redness just like me. She uses the moisturizer all the time. I definitely think this is the best product that they make. So if you have rough skin, you want to get your skin, you know, nice and soft in the winter, or maybe ready for the summer, or whatever season you are going into when you're watching this video, this is definitely a really good Bath and Body shower staple. I got one or two more body products that I want to tell you guys about. The next one is from a brand called Versed. I've tried a couple of their products and they're all really nice. Really like their body scrub, but I haven't finished that one up yet, so it's not in this empties bag. I did finish this one up. This is the Press Restart Gentle Retinol Body Lotion. You guys know I'm pretty picky with my body lotions. I don't like to spend a lot of money on them, but I actually would consider repurchasing this one because this one has that retinol element to it, which I don't see in a lot of body lotions. Comment down below if you know an affordable one from the drugstore that has kind of like that retinol component. It's supposed to be good for kind of like resurfacing the skin. If you have any stretch marks or something, you can kind of rub this on. And I did feel like it was very moisturizing. I do like the fact that this doesn't have anything like super irritating in it. So I thought that this was really nice. I like the texture of it. And like I said, it's a little bit more unique than other body lotions that have been sent to me. Another thing that I got here, this actually was like a little freebie when I bought something from the Alo Yoga site, some, you know, leggings and that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but Alo has their own body care line. Actually, they have skincare and body care. I really, really like their body oil. They have some nice stuff. However, I didn't really like this product. This was the Renew and Glow Body Polish. So it's just like a body scrub. And the reason that I don't like this, and actually I didn't quite finish it, is because it is a sugar scrub. So with a sugar scrub, you have more of a risk of it kind of melting away because, well, it's made of sugar and sugar dissolves when water hits it. And so this I couldn't even really finish up because it just kind of became this like gooey glob of oil and dissolved sugar. So that's why I say, friends, I really like the KP Bump Scrub, and I also like the scrub from Versed. They're actually very similar because you get more of like that hummus granules and they don't dissolve in the shower. So for me, this really didn't hit. I definitely would not repurchase it. Let's take a break from the skincare and do a couple of makeup empties, shall we? And spoiler alert, I pretty much love all of these. That's why I finished them up. If I don't like a makeup product, or if it's just really not for me, if it's not something that's every day, I tend to just throw it out and declutter it. First up, we have the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. It takes me a really long time to finish a foundation because I just have so many. I'm always reviewing new foundations for you guys here on this channel. So if I finish one up, it means I really, really like it. I already bought a new one of these. I've already been demoing it here. I used it on my mom in the Mature Skin tutorial that I posted the other week. Definitely check that out if you want to see this in action on my mom's skin. Another product that I used up, took me a long time. It's an expensive product, but it lasts very long, is the Westman Atelier Face Trace Stick. It was in the shade Biscuit. And as you can see, I literally, I was scraping this off my cheekbone, and then I was like, okay, it's probably time to recycle this product. So I used this up. This is my go-to contour. This has replaced a lot of the things that I was using before, both powder contour, the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. This is just so handy for every day because it comes in the stick formula. It's so quick. I just showed you guys this product in my everyday makeup tutorial where I go through all of my everyday makeup favorites. And this is there isn't a single day that I don't go without it. And it still took me maybe over a year to use up. It lasted a very long time. I also have here one of my favorite mascaras. This is the one from Cali Ray. This is a really great mascara if you like a lot of length and flutteriness to your lashes. It's also incredibly long wearing. It's kind of like that tubing formula that's really popular for clean beauty brands. I like the tubing formulas because I have very sensitive eyes, especially in the winter with the dry air. My eyes get so irritated. So this doesn't bother my eyes. It also lasts all day, lasts throughout the workday, lasts throughout workouts as well. If you have to run to a workout after work, it is just so, so good. So I used all of that up. In fact, I feel like there's multiples in this bag. They're probably at the bottom of the bag somewhere, but I've used up several of these this year. The last makeup product that I finished up here is one of my Holy Grail foundations. It is the Pat McGrath foundation. You guys know I absolutely love this. It did take me quite a while to finish it, just like the Chantecaille. This is what I like to wear on the daily, but also kind of like for special events when I want to look my best and I want something like super glowy and long wearing, I will reach for this. And then the Chantecaille, I really like that one if I want kind of like that fresh face look, maybe a little bit more every day. You can kind of see my skin peeking through a little bit more with that one. And then the Pat McGrath is the one that I reach for if I want to look super perfected. I also have right here this incredibly sad looking Glossier Balm.com in the coconut flavor. That is my favorite flavor. It tastes, or not tastes, but like it smells like coconut cream pie. Like a coconut cake is what it smells like. Kind of very gourmand. It is a delicious treat for the lips, and I used up every single little bit of this. And yes, guys, I did repurchase it. I use this pretty much every single day right before I go to bed. I just pop it on my lips, and let me tell you, one tube, it lasts you a very long time because you only need a little bit. Right here, friends, I have the holy trinity of brow products for me. I feel like there's multiples of these in the bottom of the bag. We shall see, but let me just show you what I have here. First up, I have the Kosas Brow Pop. This is my go-to brow pencil. If I'm not gifted any from another brand or whatever, and I have to just go to Sephora and buy a brow pencil, this is my go-to. This is in the shade medium brown. I was able to get a little bit out on my hand right here to show you the swatch of that color. It's not too warm toned, which is something that I like. And there's also a spoolie on the other end to just kind of, you know, brush it out. I also have right here the Glossier Brow Flick. This is one of those little brow pens, little brow markers. And I've tried so many of these, friends. This is the best one, not only because of the color, but also mostly the tip, mostly the brush tip. I can't find anything that has the right amount of give and precision. It's so good. And I don't usually use this all over my brows. I kind of just use this in little spots, like, you know, fill in like a little gap here and there, more to just kind of clean up and add a little bit more precision and neatness to the brows. And I've gone through so many of those. And then finally, I also mentioned this in my everyday makeup routine, we have my favorite brow gloss. This is from Blink Brow Bar London. I always use this. I used it today. As you can see, it doesn't make the brows like crispy or anything like that. It is such a good brow gloss where it gives you amazing hold, but without the crunch. Let's see. I told you I finished up more brow products. Here's something that I got as a freebie that I didn't think was going to be that great, but I actually really liked. This is the eye cream from Hourglass. This is called Equilibrium Intensive Hydrating Eye Balm. I used every little last bit of this product. I looked at the ingredients of this. There really isn't anything groundbreaking in the formulation, but the texture of this is absolutely divine. And I've asked you guys, what are your favorite eye creams? And a lot of you guys said that you really like this one. It is incredibly hydrating. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I feel like it's very gentle. It's kind of expensive for what it is, which is why I hesitate buying the full one. But if there's a sale or something like that, I would repurchase this. I thought it was really nice. If you can get this as a freebie like I did when you buy something from the Hourglass website, in the checkout, you can choose this as your little like gift with purchase. Definitely do that and give this a try. I want to show you guys some of the fancy and bougie skincare that I finished up and let you guys know, is it actually worth the high price tag? The first one that I have right here was, full disclosure, gifted to me by the brand. This is the Moisturizing Renewal Eye Cream from Revive, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is $150, pretty expensive. Granted, it did last me a pretty long time. It lasted me 4 months and I used every little bit of it. I did enjoy it. I did think it was a very nice eye cream. That being said, I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I think it's a little bit overpriced. It could be, you know, maybe I just don't have enough fine lines and wrinkles to really see the full benefit of this product, but I just didn't experience anything groundbreaking to warrant the $150. If anything, I would purchase the Ultra Moisturizing Hourglass one that I mentioned a second ago. This wasn't a fail or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I used the whole thing up. I just wouldn't pay $150. What I do like to splurge on, as many of you know, is the creme de la mer. I used up the whole thing. This also lasts me a pretty long time because I only need a little bit to cover up my whole face. Usually what I will do is I will just take this and put it on my eyes. If I don't have an eye cream, I have no problem spreading it around around. I have extremely dry under eyes and eyelids, and this is very moisturizing and cocooning for them, also for wrinkle prevention. I will just use a little bit of tretinoin diluted with this, and I just kind of use that as an eye cream. I already get that through my dermatologist, so I don't really pay for expensive eye cream. So absolutely, I've already repurchased the Creme de la Mer. I also used up the very famous SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. This is a vitamin C serum. I didn't repurchase this, guys, and I know that this is kind of like the gold standard of vitamin C serums. I don't know what it is, but I just don't see any difference when I use vitamin C serums. And I bought this because my dermatologist was like, oh, you might do well with a little bit of vitamin C. So I picked it up, I used the whole thing up, and I was like, didn't really see much of a change, so I didn't want to fork out. This is expensive. I can't remember how much it is, but it's expensive. I didn't want to fork out the dough for another one. Instead, what I got was the Paula's Choice one, which is a lot more affordable. So I kind of use it just in case to kind of preserve my skin. But because I don't see a major difference, I just kind of go with the more affordable dupe. I also used up not one, but two of the Biologique Recherche P50 1970. There's a bunch of different versions of this lotion or toner, whatever you want to call it. And this is the original version that I like to use. I used up so much of this because I've got my boyfriend using this now too, and he likes to slather it on pretty much every single night. So we now share this, we split it, and yeah, we used up these two big bottles of it. If you're not familiar with this product, by the way, basically it's a toner. You put a couple of drops on a cotton pad, you swipe it across your face before you go in with a moisturizer, but after you have cleansed, it kind of just gently exfoliates, perfects the skin, diminishes the appearance of pores. It also does a good job of balancing the pH of your skin. You guys saw in the tutorial that I recently posted that this is my mom's favorite as well. I've got her using it, I've got my boyfriend using it. We all love this product. This is kind of a cult favorite. Like, if you know, you know. It's called P50 1970 because it was invented by the dermatologist in the 1970s. This is the kind of thing that Hollywood stars would use. Nobody could get it. You kind of needed to know about it through a facialist, and you do to this day have to buy it through kind of like a spa. So I'll link it down below. I'll link where I get it down below because I do get it online, but you kind of have to go through a spa. You can't find it at like Saks or Target or anything like that. But yeah, this is definitely a staple in my everyday skincare routine. I use it about twice a week. My boyfriend likes to use it a couple times a week, and my mom uses it every day, and she gets no irritation. Another product that was gifted to me is this moisturizer by Ole Henriksen, and this is the Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I'm open to trying a lot of moisturizers, by the way, because I kind of already have a lot of like the actives in my skincare routine figured out. You guys already heard I use tretinoin. I really like the La Mer. I really like, well, I try the vitamin C, even though it doesn't do that much. I have the Biologique Recherche. So usually if I'm going to try something new from a brand, it'll be a moisturizer. And I did really like this. I thought it was very gentle. It's not thick enough for me for the winter since my skin is so dry and dehydrated, but I thought that this was a really nice summer moisturizer. Would I purchase it again? I probably wouldn't, guys, because I think that there's a lot of other affordable alternatives that you can get at the drugstore. This felt pretty basic to me. It has vegan peptides, ceramides, and collagen. I don't know how much research there is about, applying collagen to the face and having it actually help you with wrinkles, but it does kind of plump the skin. It was a lovely moisturizer. It was a lovely moisturizer is what I'm saying, but I probably wouldn't pay for it again. Here's a product that I actually got as like a free gift with purchase. This is from Suqqu. This is the only skincare that I've tried from Suqqu, and this is the Aquafons Hydrating Lotion. This is one of those kind of just moisturizing, very lightweight, almost watery products that you kind of pat onto the skin before you go in with a moisturizer. And I would not repurchase this again, friends, because it was so highly fragranced. Absolute fragrance bomb, Suqqu. You need to tone it down a little bit. I love your products, but this was so fragrance. I did use it up because I was like, oh, I want to give it a try, and you kind of get used to the fragrance after a while. But would I repurchase it? No, I would not. Too much perfume. Speaking of lotions, here's one that I actually would repurchase, and I've gotten sets with this in it it multiple times. This is the La Mer treatment lotion. I already have another mini of this. It lasts a long time, like one little bottle. This can last you for months. I really like this. I like to kind of go in with this first before I put on my creme de la mer, because I feel like the creme de la mer, it kind of just spreads across the face a little bit more evenly if you go in with this first. I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, it's so thick, I can't spread it. Go in first with a lotion or like a serum, and then go on top with the creme de la mer. So instead of the Suqqu, this is probably the one that I would seek out first. It is very expensive, but it lasts a very long time. A lot of you guys already know I have very dry, dehydrated skin. Redness is of concern to me. I do have rosacea. I do break out from time to time. And so I wanted to show you guys some of the best products. Some of these are very affordable as well, that are good for those of you out there who also have dry skin. You need to calm it down. You have redness, maybe some irritation. These are my favorites. So the first one that I have here, and let me tell you, my boyfriend has finished many of these. Like, he probably goes through one a month. This is the Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Gel Moisturizer for sensitive skin. This is really great. Like I said, if you have sensitive skin, it has that colloidal oatmeal in it. It's a lightweight gel formula. So this is what I like to use a lot of times in the summertime when I don't need a ton of moisture. And then in the winter, I like to use this almost like a serum before I go in with my moisturizer. If you don't want to buy the expensive La Mer lotion that I just mentioned, you can just use this. You can get this at your local drugstore, Target, Walmart. Actually, you know what? It's cheaper if you buy it on Amazon. I've noticed that. So I'm going to be linking it down below where you can find it. Hopefully they have it in stock, but this is such a good drugstore go-to for me. Very calming, very moisturizing, just a nice little burst of moisture and comfort to my skin. And it's really, really good, friends, for men, because the gel texture, it doesn't get caught in their beard. It doesn't leave that kind of like white cast that you really have to rub in. So if you have a man in your life, or if you are a man and you have a beard, that is a really good option for them. I also, this was gifted to me, but I've tried this product many times before. This is from Skincare. This is the Ever Calm Overnight Recovery Balm. This is so good for the evening time. As the name would suggest, it is more of like that thicker, balmy texture. This is great if you're somebody that likes to do kind of like that slugging. You don't have to use that much, but it gives you kind of like the same effect where it just cocoons your entire face in moisture. And this Ever Calm line in general, I really, really like it. It's supposed to be for those of us out there that have sensitive or red skin. So I absolutely would repurchase this. Actually, this should be something that I should purchase pretty soon because it's pretty much winter here in Boston where I am. I also want to show you guys, I finished up 3 of this product right here. This is the Power 10 Formula LI Effector, and this is called Firefighter. And this is very similar to all the things that I just mentioned. This is a nice lightweight serum that helps reduce redness. I think it has licorice root extract, which is good for reducing redness. It's very calming, moisturizing. This is another alternative to like a fancy lotion or serum. It's really not that expensive. I buy it online. I will link it down below. Finally, I have 2 products here with one of my favorite ingredients, Centella asiatica. It is this kind of grass that grows overseas, and tigers roll around in it to heal their wounds. It has healing properties. It's great for wound healing. It's great for your sensitive red and dry skin apparently as well. And one of my favorite products that I've gone through so many tubes of this, guys. It is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. I talked about this in a recent favorites video, actually. It is a not super thick, but it's on the thicker side. It's called the Balm B5 because it has a little bit more of like a balmy consistency. It is a cream. It's a moisturizer that I like to use on the sensitive areas of my face. You can also use it on your hands if you get eczema, scaly skin, if you have kind of like a breakout or something like that. You can use this and it's going to help heal even like an open pimple, for example. I like to put this on my eyelids because I get eczema. I'm also very prone to hives. bags in that area because it'll get dry and then it just kind of like freaks out if I wear makeup and that kind of stuff. So I go in with this. I know people, in fact, I think my mom, she really likes this and she now recommends it to all of her friends, but I'm pretty sure she will put this all over her face at times if she needs a little bit of extra moisture. And it's not too expensive. You might be able to find this at your local drugstore. You definitely can find it very easily online. The other product here that I thought was really good that I definitely would repurchase is another Centella Asiatica product. It is called Suqqu from Dr. Jart. You guys may have seen this line of products at Sephora. It is the Tiger Grass Sleep Hair Intensive Mask. And I know it says mask, guys. It's just a moisturizer. It's kind of like a gooey jelly texture moisturizer that you apply to your face and then you go to bed. But I guess you can wear it as a mask and then wash it off, but it's more of like a sleeping mask, which is just a fancy word to get you to buy more moisturizers for the evening time. This was really great. Just like some of the other products that I mentioned, guys, you know, just like the Ren Ever Calm, this is very similar. It's not going to be quite as slippy. It's more of like a jelly type of formula, but it does exactly the same thing. And, you know, you get this huge tub. So this is a really great thing to pick up from Sephora, especially when they're having one of their like twice or 3 times a year sales. Lastly, in like the calming and moisturizing category of products that I finished up, I have these 2 products that were gifted to me by Paula's Choice. They kind of are in the same line of products that are moisturizing, soothing, calming, all that kind of stuff. This is first up the Omega Plus Complex Moisturizer with chia and flaxseed. So this is the moisturizer. It's really nice. It comes in a very hygienic pump bottle. And then similarly here, there's also the serum. And so this is just, you know, it has a serum texture. I liked both of these. I don't think that you need both of them. If you're interested in this line, I would pick up just one. The serum is really great to use if you already have a moisturizer that you really like, but you just need like a little extra boost of moisture and calming, something soothing, really good. And Paula's Choice is fairly affordable as well. And then the moisturizer, this is the kind of thing that it's just like, there's nothing in here that's going to irritate your skin. It's very gentle. I would say for the winter time, however, I like something a little bit more thick. This for me was a good summertime moisturizer. It might be a wintertime moisturizer for other people, but for me, it was something that I used more so throughout the summertime. And then I kind of switched to something a little bit thicker with the Creme de la Mer. But would I repurchase these? I absolutely would. I was really impressed by these. So thank you, Paula's Choice, for sending these to me. I got a couple more empties to show you guys. Next up, I want to show you my all-time favorite hair care products. And then we're going to close things out with sunscreens because I love sunscreen and I have a lot of good recommendations for you guys. I want to show you all first my favorite hairspray. This is the Sebastian Shaper Zero Gravity Hairspray. And for a while, guys, I was kind of shopping for the more affordable hairsprays at the drugstore. I was like, oh, they're all the same. It's just hairspray. And then I went home for whichever holiday or whatever occasion, and I think my mom or my sister had this. I tried it, and I got hooked and I never went back. It truly is better than anything else that I have tried from the drugstore. It's a little bit expensive, but you get this huge bottle and it does last me a pretty long time. And I douse my hair with this. I put this all over my curls and they last all day. You get a really nice, soft, flexible hold without any crunch. It's just a really good everyday type of hairspray. It's not going to be as heavy duty as some of the ones that, well, that kind of like make your hair crunchy. That might be better if you, I don't know, have like a show or you do theater or something like that. But for those of us who are just doing our hair for every day and want some hold, this is so good. It is heavily fragranced like pretty much every other hairspray on the market because hairspray just by itself doesn't smell very good, but I can get past that. I like the nice professional kind of salon look and scent that it has. I just love it. What helps me get a lot of that volume and sort of bounce is not only the hairspray that I just showed you, but also texturizing sprays. And this was one that I actually really liked. It's more affordable. This is from Tresemme. You can find this at the drugstore or Target or Walmart. This is the Dry Texture Finishing Spray for weightless volume and texture. This is going to add a little bit more grip and bulk to your hair. So even if you're doing an updo like what I have today, ponytail or like a slick back bun, something like that, you can also use this just just to add a little bit of grip to maybe clean hair, limp hair, fine hair, etc. It's gonna really help your styles hold. And for me, I like to take this, I'll kind of spray it all over my hair. I might flip my head upside down. And I also like to lift up the hair and just blast a little bit into the roots. And then I kind of put my fingers into my hair and then I just massage it. And it just, like I said, adds a little bit of like bulk and volume to it. So those are two styling products I highly recommend if you have kind of thinner, limper hair, or you just want a little bit of flexible hold. I also want to show you guys some of my favorite conditioners for moisturizing my hair. The first one that I have right here is from Verb. This brand is actually one of the more affordable ones at Sephora. I buy this from Sephora. I've purchased it so many times. This is the Manage and Restore Hydrating Mask. And I like to use this just as like an everyday conditioner. I know it's called mask, guys. It's just a conditioner. It's just so that they get you to buy more products. It's all marketing. You can use this as a mask and leave it in for a long time. But I actually like this for every day because it works so quickly. I put it in my hair for 1 or 2 minutes. In the meantime, I like wash my face or whatever. I rinse my hair out and it's so silky soft. This is also really good if you have very tangly hair. The knots and the tangles just slip right out. So like I said, it's very quick. It doesn't come in like a big tub where you have to scoop it out and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really good. And like I said, it's more on like the affordable end at Sephora. So if you like to use a lot of it in your hair, if you have a lot of hair, if it's really thick, you're not going to break the bank quite so much. I also have here some products that I do use more so if I'm going to do a mask, and I'll leave it in my hair for about 10 minutes while I'm in the shower. The first one here is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Mask. I like this. I've purchased it many times. I do recommend it. This is not the kind of thing I feel like is good for getting the tangles out. That's when I use the Verb one. I like to use this one to just get more of like that deep moisture. When you put it on your hair, it sinks in immediately and kind of gives, like I said, more of that long lasting moisture. I don't use this every single day. I'll use it maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks. Honestly, guys, just when I have time. I also finished up this one from Christophe Robin, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is the Regenerating Mask, and this one is good too. However, I don't think that I would repurchase this one because it's just a little bit more expensive, and I feel like I can just use the Briogeo one instead. Something that I got as a Sephora freebie that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this, but I ended up absolutely loving it. I really need to buy a new one once I finish up some other products. This is from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Milky Leave-In Conditioner. So this is a leave-in product. After you get out of the shower, towel dry your hair, you spray this in, and not only does it leave my hair very soft and manageable, but it smells so good. I know some people, they don't like how strong these products are. And you know, I would have thought, if you had asked me before using this, I would have thought like, oh no, I don't want my hair to smell that strong. I don't want it to smell like that all the time. I do. I absolutely do. Like, I'll go throughout my day and then all of a sudden I'll just get a whiff of my hair and be like, oh my God, who smells so good? Do I have a candle burning? What smells that good? It's my hair. It's my hair that smells that good. So this is a really nice product. If you like that kind of indulgent experience of fragrance with your hair care products, then you're gonna like this. I don't like it so much with my skincare, but for hair care, it's fine. Before we get to the sunscreen, friends, I did just want to quickly show you my favorite cleansing oil for removing makeup. This one is also pretty affordable. It is from a Japanese brand called Hada Labo. It comes in this pump bottle, but you can buy little refill packs on Amazon. So I'll link all of them down below. And I really like this because it is very emollient and has more of that runny texture because it is an oil. It's not a balm. I like cleansing balms too. They're fine. They sometimes can be a little bit less, you know, messy and leaky and that kind of stuff. But this just removes the makeup faster. It does a much better job of dissolving everything. And like I said, it's pretty affordable. It takes me a long time to get through this entire thing. It's so, so good. I also really like the one from Florasis. That's the one that I'm using now. Very similar formula to this, but comes in just, you know, fancier, more aesthetic packaging. So check that one out as well if you're looking for a really good cleansing oil. Finally, friends, we are going to end things with all of these sunscreens that I finished up. I'm so excited to show these to you, so let's dive in. By the way, friends, all the sunscreens that I'm going to talk about in this video, they're all Korean and Japanese formulations. I really like their formulations because they're very lightweight, they're good to layer on, they never get too thick, they look amazing under makeup, they don't leave a white cast, they are very aesthetically beautiful on the skin. So you're going to see a trend throughout all of these. And the first brand that I really like for sunscreens is Nivea. I really like their super watery essence. For whatever reason, I don't have one of those in my empties bag, but I'm going to link that one down below. That is the one also that my boyfriend likes to use. So if you have a man in your life that just won't wear his sunscreen, that's going to be the one that you want to get him because it is very lightweight. If you have drier skin, however, and you want something a little bit milkier and more moisturizing, I would highly recommend either one of these. I actually thought that this one was this one because I couldn't find it on Amazon. I'm going to try and find both of these and link them down below. The first one is the Nivea Care UV Milky Gel SPF 50+. And all of these have like the PA+++++, so highly protective. This is really nice. And this one was very similar, but not the same. This is the UV Deep Protect and Care. Honestly, guys, they're almost the same thing, although they're slightly different. These are good if you have drier skin. And once again, just like all of these, they're really great to wear under makeup. Another one of my all-time favorites that I've repurchased again and again is this one from Hada Labo. It's the same brand as the oil cleanser that I just showed you guys. This is the UV White Gel, and it's in a nice lightweight gel formula, just like a lot of these. It does have a very slight white cast to it, so if you have a deeper skin tone, you might not want to use this one. It's slightly thicker than the Nivea watery gel, so it's going to be great if you need a little bit more moisture. It comes in a huge tub. If you don't like the tub format, then you might not like this one, but this was kind of like the first really good sunscreen that I fell in love with in this kind of formulation. This kind of changed the way that I think about sunscreens. To this day, I still repurchase it. It is so good. Like I said, goes beautiful under makeup. You guys are going to see a trend here. Like a lot of these are very similar, but I'm going to give you options depending on your price point and the availability of these because sometimes they can be a little bit hard to find. I also have right here, friends, a bit of a cult favorite. This is from CanMake, which is a Japanese brand. This is pretty affordable. They make makeup as well, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Mermaid Skin Gel UV, another very lightweight type of moisturizer. This is good, I think, if you have oilier skin or if, once again, if you're a man and you have like a beard and stuff and you need something that's going to be very clear and transparent, if you're afraid of white cast or anything like that, this is going to be really good. It's very affordable. You don't get like a ton of product in here. I use these up pretty quickly, but they're great for sort of keeping in your purse for on-the-go application. If you're traveling, anything like that, and you don't want anything super bulky, then I would recommend going with this one. I put most of these also, by the way, only on my face. I have other sunscreens that I will use for my body if I'm like going to the beach or I have my skin exposed, etc. So maybe I'll share those with you guys in a different video, but just want to mention all of these sunscreens right here. These are the ones that I use mostly on my face. If I use these on my body, like I'd use this one time and it'd be gone if I put it all over my body. I also tried right here this one called Ally. One of my subscribers actually recommended this one to me. It was a little hard to get. It took several weeks to get to me. And you know what? This one, it wasn't necessarily my favorite. I feel like this one, it was a little bit, how do I describe this? A little bit thick on the face. I felt like it didn't sit as well under my makeup. This one as well, it was a little bit expensive for the amount of product that you get. I used this up pretty quickly. Not a bad sunscreen, but just given, you know, how many I've tried and how many good ones are out there, this wouldn't be the one that I would repurchase. I also have here, guys, 3 that were gifted to me by Style Vana. They gifted me a couple of them and I've just been slowly making my way through them. So I wanted to show them to you all. I love all of them. All of them are so good. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. So what I did is I'm going to sort of rank them from most lightweight to most moisturizing. The first one being the most lightweight is this one from Istree. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Hopefully. Oh, Isntree. Isntree is the name of the brand. Sorry, guys. It's the hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. And y'all know I don't really like hyaluronic acid all that much, but I had no issues with this one. This one is the most watery, lightweight, gel base. If you're afraid of a light cast, just like all those other ones that I just mentioned, this one is going to be really, really nice. Finished that one up, didn't irritate my skin. It was chef's kiss. I absolutely loved it. That one I would probably go for more so in the summer when it's more humid out, because I like something a little bit more lightweight. I also tried this one, which is the Madagascar Centella Hyalusica Water Fit Sun Serum. And this is made with pure Centella asiatica, that ingredient that I mentioned before, from Madagascar, but it also has hyaluronic acid in it. This one is nice because it has the Cica in it for redness. So if you have redness, you need something that's kind of lightweight, moisturizing, looks good under makeup, but you want to sort of calm down your skin, this is the one that I would recommend. Also, if you like a nice handy pump, which is very nice and hygienic, this is good as well. And then the final one that me and my boyfriend both used, and we both very much enjoyed it, this is the Hyal Re-Youth Moist Sun, and it is from the brand I think it's pronounced Dr. Ciracle, like Dr. Miracle, Dr. Ciracle. That's what one of you guys told me, so correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong once again. But this one is a little bit, it's like a little bit gooey, but not in a sticky or gross way, in a moisturizing way. It really kind of cocoons your face, but it doesn't make your makeup slide off or anything like that. This is the one that I would probably purchase out of all of these for the winter time if you need a little bit more moisture. It also has this little kind of, I don't know, medicinal looking or clinical looking applicator. So if you really like to kind of, I don't know, squeeze it out onto your face, or if you just kind of like those types of products that look very dermatologist office spa type of aesthetic, you guys know what I mean, then you're going to like this one. And that is it, my friends. Those are all the beauty products that I finished up this year. Comment down below and let me know if you like this style of video. I like to watch these because unlike a try-on video where people kind of give their first reactions, you actually get the opinion of somebody that used up the products and really lets you know, okay, did I actually repurchase this? I find them very helpful, and I'm very excited, friends, to now recycle all of these products that have been sitting in my closet for a year. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to know, what are the makeup, skincare, and hair care products that you guys use up on a regular basis? What are the products that are kind of like your go-tos in your routine that you have purchased time and time again? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button to join our fam. And with that, friends, I hope that you see some beauty in your day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.